ready whenever.
All right, well, welcome back, everybody. We are going straight into the next run. This is Super Mario 3D World by Puffy. And what percent is this? Is this 80%?
Yes, this is any percent.
It is 8%.
This
Yep.
is 80%. Alrighty. Okay, well,
Hey.
is there anything you want to explain about the game before we get right into it?
Well, this is Super Mario 3D World. More specifically, the Switch port of it.
Okay.
And it's a different route than the Wii U version. So if you've seen that speed run, this is going to be pretty different from it. Not entirely different, but pretty different. And I'll probably explain most of the things as the run goes on. So I say we just get right into it. I will count the timer down.
Okay.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
Alrighty. Good luck. You're gonna kill
All
it.
right. Gonna skip the intro cutscene. That's something you couldn't do in the Wii U version.
There you go. Already time saves.
Yep. And as we get into 1-1, we're immediately going to see our primary form of movement called vectoring. Basically, I'm pretty sure everyone's familiar with the famous move, the backwards long jump from Mario 64.
Of course. We saw it yesterday from Bubsy, but blindfolded.
Yep. Basically, vectoring works in a similar way where there's no horizontal speed cap for for the characters. Also, and as such, if we keep weaving left and right, we can just gradually build up more and more speed, and that will be very prominent throughout the run. And another prominent thing throughout the run is what you saw there. I'm going to be collecting green stars. We need 170 green stars to beat the game. And there are also a couple other green star checks throughout the game. There's one in World 5 for 80 green stars, I'm pretty sure. And there's like 130 in World 7. And then we also want to be avoiding the stamp collectibles because those are a 4-second time loss. So the whole animation output.
Oh wow, really? Oh, okay. Just that one little collectible.
Yeah, it won't come up too often in the run, but there are a couple stages where they put the stamp directly in the path. So
Okay.
I'll make note of it when those stages are. So here we are in 1-2. Seeing as I just switched to it, I think this would be a good time to explain the characters in this run. So the first character that you saw in 1-1 is Luigi. He jumps high, he's very slippery, and he's the best character for vectoring. Now we have Toad, who's obviously the fastest character on the ground. But with the trade-off that he doesn't jump very high.
Okay.
And then we won't be seeing her for a while. Peach has the ability to hover, which becomes extremely invaluable later on in the game, where if you make one mistake, you just die, basically. So it helps with that.
So I played this game a lot with like the original Wii U game came out. So I didn't get a chance to play a lot with the Switch version. So has everything more or less been kept intact in terms of speedrunning?
In terms of a lot of the movement, it's shifted from cat momentum, which you saw me do a little bit of there, where you cancel a cat dive to gain some speed instantly. But other than that, it's shifted more so towards vectoring, and another strat that I'm not doing called crouch boosting to gain speed. In addition to that, also here's one of those stamps on the way I mentioned.
Ooh, okay.
In addition, the route has changed slightly due to the fact that they patched the World 8 out of bounds from the Wii U version.
Oh, okay.
So you will be seeing a bit more of World 4 in this route. But in turn, we get to skip a couple stages in World 5.
Okay, I was genuinely curious to see if they would actually patch anything out, because I know a lot of these Wii U ports are literally just ports and they don't really do anything else. But since they did add the the Bowser's Fury thing. And it makes sense that they would like go back and touch up the game. So yeah, that makes sense.
So you're gonna see like prime example of Toad's pure how his ground movement is just really good. Because basically for this entire first section, I'm just gonna be running across the ground.
Good lord, yeah.
Yeah, in any stage where you want to be on the ground more, Toad is usually just better.
So with something like this, are you actually primarily using a Joy-Con or like a Pro Controller?
I'm using a Pro Controller.
Okay.
Oh, one thing I forgot to explain that you can see on screen right now is the cursor is controlled.
Yeah, that's why I asked.
Yeah, the cursor is basically our primary way of interacting with objects. It's controlled via gyro, which is always fun. And it is going to be invaluable. You can freeze things, you can like I said, interact with objects like switches and stuff from afar. Basically, if there's something that can be done with the cursor, we'd probably do it with the cursor.
Okay, I was actually gonna ask if the cursor was even viable for any sort of speedrun like that.
It is extremely. I'd say it's, as far as saying it's necessary for speedrun.
That's awesome, actually. So, I imagine I imagine if you're playing with like a third-party controller with no gyro, can you control it with like one of the right sticks or something?
No, it's gyro only.
It's gyro only. So if you don't have a gyro controller, you can't play the most optimal.
Yeah, you can if you're playing handheld, I believe you can also use the touchscreen, but well, you'd be playing handheld at that point. So.
Yeah, you'd be playing handheld. You have to speedrun on handheld.
So yeah, here we have 2-4, probably one of my least favorite stages in the game because it's just so cramped.
Yeah, there's a lot of slopes going down.
Yeah, and the movement is also sometimes not the friendliest, in my opinion. It's a deceptively hard stage, is what I'll say.
So, question: If you have the cat power up like that and you land on the pole, will they always do that little judder animation at the end, regardless of if you go up or not?
Yes.
Okay.
Fun fact about that: if you're holding a control stick in a direction for even a frame, your character will go as far up as they can on the flag.
That's
like regardless.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
What?
It's hilarious until you realize the higher up the flagpole you are, the more time.
That's so goofy.
So like at the end of every level, I have to make sure I'm not holding the control stick when I touch a kite. Also, here you can see a prime example of me abusing the cursor. If you actually tap the stars as they're spawning, you can interact with them. So that's a neat little tip.
So we actually have a question for you from Key Europe in the chat. They're asking, is it true that the game runs faster on Switch? I heard that before, but I didn't know if it was true.
I'm not sure myself. I never speedran the Wii U version. But if you're talking about character movement, then yes, they do have a speed buff of like 30%. Wii U.
Really? I guess that makes sense because like if they sped them up, I guess it's because the Switch could load it faster, so that makes sense.
Well, yeah, but like they just gave like all the characters a straight up like 30% move speed buff.
That's so goofy. It feels like it was unintentional, but it was all the same.
Oh my god.
What?
I just thought of the greatest tagline for USC 2.
What?
USC need more.
Shut up. Okay, don't listen to him.
Hey,
don't listen to him.
Is mine right?
Yeah.
I've been peeking over your shoulder a little bit.
Yeah.
It's been pretty good so far.
Yeah.
Pretty tasty.
Shut up.
Well, here's 2-5 Double Cherry Pass. So the main gimmick of this level is splitting yourself into clones. We're going to be only using that for a single green star. And the reason for that is clones are annoying. They defy all known laws of physics. They can speed up randomly. I'm so glad they hit both of these there. And
wait, they can speed up? Like randomly?
Yeah, they have a rubber banding mechanic.
Oh,
so, like,
I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, when they get too far away, they speed up to catch up with the original. But yeah, because of that, and also because they make entering pipes take more time, as you saw earlier, we purposely kill one of them. so that we just get back to regular Toad. Trying. So yeah, like I said, we need 170 stars to beat the game. We will skip certain stars because they're just way too tedious, but there are some stars I skip that other routes don't. I think the earliest case of that we'll see is 3-7, where I skip the first green star in favor of a later green star. And here we have one of only, I believe, actually 3 unskippable auto-scrollers in the run. So if there's any questions chat would like to ask, I'd be down to answer them.
Yeah, there actually is a pretty important one here. Is Cat superior?
Cat is absolutely superior.
Absolutely.
I believe lately there has been a movement for the Tanuki suit, due to the combination of the Tanuki's hover with all the speed you can get in this game. Seriously, check out like Luigi Master's ILs. Luigi Master is one of the top runners in this game. I'm pretty sure the current world record holder, but it could read him or show you. There's another amazing top runner. Check them out. But basically, like, if you look at one of the top ILs for this game, you can see how crazy fast they can go. Especially with the Tanuki suit. But in a full game run like this, Cat superiority all the way.
Got you. So I think Chet mentioned it a little bit before, but Bowser's Fury in particular really seemed to give this game a lot more attention. Because I didn't know this. There's a lot of Mario games, so bear with me.
Yeah.
I didn't know this game existed until the Switch port, really, to tell you the truth. And it was really only because of the giant Super Saiyan Cat Kaiju Mario.
Yeah.
It was, and that's a stunning visual. I'll say that much.
I will agree. So, yeah, neat little trick there with the cannon box. Just grab the star while entering the pipe. But yeah, no, the fact that a lot of people may or may not have heard this game about this game before the Switch port is, I just say that's the curse of being on the Wii U.
Yeah. I mean, Breath of the Wild didn't seem to have that quite in the same way.
I mean, yeah, but like when you think of Breath of the Wild, you think more of the Switch than Wii U.
I would
You know
agree.
what I mean?
Yeah, because it came to Switch almost like immediately.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Another thing I wanted to mention really quickly there in that fight is there's actually a very small, there's a couple very small time saves going on in that Boom Boom fight. So if you notice for the first 2 hits, I elected to stomp on Boom Boom, and then for the third hit, Cat Swipe, that actually saves like a whole second on animation.
Oh wow. That's a nice
and then,
optimization.
in addition, I also purposely took damage to get rid of the cannon box I had on my head. Because that actually, if you have any sort of like wearable item like a box, like a cannon box, a propeller box, anything like that, when you reach the goal, it actually loses a second because it plays a whole animation of the box flying off your head and getting a 1-up.
Oh, okay, so there's like a lot of like those micro optimizations throughout the game where you want to just kind of be on top of these like little things. I love when things like games do that.
Speaking of optimizations, if you've been involved like with any sort of glitches in this game, well, you know it's coming. That was kind of a bad visualization of it, but ice glitch. You spam crouch on ice, you get a lot of speed. I didn't get a lot of speed, but you can kind of see it there. Try and do a little. I messed that up. You can usually just bounce on those 2 snowman heads to get a little extra height while climbing up, but it's not a big deal if I miss it.
Gotcha.
Taking this a bit slower than I would have liked because I messed up that rabbit. But not the greatest showing. Not the greatest showing of ice glitch, but you get this.
Gotcha. Now, while I'm thinking about it, you know, we just had Peach on screen. Really, for you, who's better? Is it Peach or Daisy? Because I gotta be honest, my heart's with Peach.
I'm gonna if I absolutely had to pick one, I'd.
Huh?
If I absolutely had to pick one, I'd pick.
It just cut off. Are you just doing that on purpose?
Oh my gosh. If I absolutely had to pick one Peach or Daisy,
Yeah.
I would pick.
All right. You know what? That's a good bit. That's a really good bit.
Yeah, here we have 3-3, a little bit more showcase of Toad's movement. Fun little thing, if you do that little bit of movement there, you can actually clip slightly into the bookshelf that like sort of reveals the second green star, and so you don't have to like stand on like 3 platforms and wait for them to move back. So it's a small little trick. If you're learning the game, you definitely don't have to go for that, but if you want like a couple seconds to save, it's just there for you.
Got you.
So coming up, we're gonna have our first Captain Toad stage. Fun fact, Captain Toad, the sort of game concept originated from 3D World. The whole like puzzle no jump thing.
Yeah.
Captain Toad himself originated in Galaxy.
Yeah.
And you're going to be seeing these all throughout the run, purely because they give us 5 green stars for basically the price of 1 level.
Which seems pretty optimal. How many are you ideally getting in this run?
What did you say?
How many green stars are you ideally looking to get in this run?
Like I said, 170 is the amount required to beat the game.
Okay.
To enter World 7 Castle, you need 130, I believe it is. And then to unlock a level in World 5, we need 80.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
As you can see, this is actually now a speedrun of Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. I lied to you all.
Oh, dude. I love this game.
By the way, you can go ahead.
I was just gonna say I recently found out about that game, and it's not bad. I don't mind it. It's pretty fun.
It's a really nice game. It's still weird that they decided to re-release it like 500 times, but it's a good game.
I feel like it's just one of those things where it doesn't make sense, but that's fine.
I definitely. As I was saying, a little neat fact about these levels is I'm actually holding the controller in a claw grip. Because you have to... Normally they intend you to take these levels sort of slow. So the controls aren't really designed, because you use the right stick to turn the camera, the left stick to move, and then I have to gyro, I have to hold the X button to run, and then my R button to use the gyro. So I have to like oddly claw grip to hold all those buttons down. And as you can see there, we actually warp back. That's just because pipes are slow. That's it. This is just another little example of Luigi vectoring.
It's working.
Okay, that was a bit scary. I had to land on that like little center thing. But we made it there. That's what matters in this game. I will say, one little catch about this game is it can be extremely punishing. I've said this already, the catsuit is very important for the run, which also means you take damage once, you are going to be losing that very important thing. So in like something like Mario 64, where like I can like accidentally get hit by a Goomba and continue with my run, here I can get hit by a Goomba and be screwed like for a minute time loss. So that's a fun thing.
So this game, I know it has a very big focus on the 4-player co-op aspect. So are there specific categories mainly for multiplayer? And if there are,
Yes.
are they divided by 2-player, 3-player, 4-player, and stuff like that?
Yeah, there are multiplayer category extensions, and they are divided by 2 players. The nice part about this game too is that there is online co-op. So if you have a couple friends online with good connections, you could just set aside a time and do like a 4-player speedrun with no issue because you don't have to meet up in person.
Are 4-player speedruns in this game like typically more chaotic and slower because of everything you have to set up, or do you know if they're like typically faster? And have you done one before?
I have done a couple 2-player speedruns before. Usually, if you're coordinated, it will be faster because there's a lot of things where you can just split up across 2 people and just get everything you need much faster. But usually it does end up being more chaotic and slower, especially if you're playing online because then there's lag.
Yeah, I can imagine a lag percent would be good with this game.
Small fun fact about this run, this water level you're seeing right now is the only water level you will see throughout the run.
Oh, thank God.
Really?
Yeah, this is the only water level in 80%.
That's awesome.
Water levels aren't that out of control, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only other, like, potentially level that could be quantified as a water level is 5-1. But, like, it's a beach level, so I wouldn't really count it.
Got you.
No, yeah.
Alright. Coming up, we have 3-7. As I mentioned earlier, a bit earlier in the run, this level I opt to skip a green star that most people tend to go for.
Mm-hmm.
But the real interesting part is we get to do a lot of scary jumps. That's not a scary. That's probably like the least scary. Well, that was scary getting the hard one. It's gonna kind of suck. So. Here's scary jump number 1. That. Ooh, that was not intentional.
But
Not
you
sure why
saved it.
Peach. Yeah, I'm not sure why Peach opted to not want to climb the wall there. Scary jump number 2. That's why there's a death barrier there.
That
I
jump
tried
plane.
to cut it close, but it's fine. I'll just redo it because I apparently forgot to grab the checkpoint for safety. I am not canceling these right, unfortunately.
I was about to ask if there is a way to cancel that animation.
Yeah, usually what I'm trying to do is, if you can cancel your cat dive just right, you won't get the hard land, but you'll still keep your momentum. But if you cancel it like I did there, you still might. Just in case, I'm gonna grab it. I'm going to take the slightly safer version of the jump. Slightly safer,
okay.
I say, as I almost
You
messed
got
it
me
up.
worried. Yeah, you got me really worried there.
And then now we get another fun jump to do. I'm gonna play this one safe. So yeah, this level is just fun jumps to level.
I'm surprised by how forgiving they are with some of these like drop planes and everything. Like random kill
Yeah.
planes on like the right side, but that whole vertical drop was fine.
Yeah, no, this game can sometimes be weird with its kill planes. Like, there will be some that appear randomly out of nowhere, and then there's like some seemingly on a cycle. We'll see that in a later level. Now, even more so if you've seen the Wii U speedrun, this level is going to be a fun one. So this is another auto-scroller, but this one we can actually advance a lot, and you will be seeing exactly how we're going to do it.
Oh, I see it's this. I remember this one. Yeah, I want to see what you do here.
Okay. I accidentally skipped that a bit. Just gonna wait. Okay. Okay.
Oh my lord. Okay. I'm sitting like watching this like just so intently.
Yeah. So basically, by jumping, as you might have noticed, by jumping across the two trains in the foreground and background, basically we slowly advance the auto scroll because the camera pans to keep up with us.
Oh, I see. Oh, that makes more
Yeah.
sense.
And then you're gonna get a cheeky little fast hit here on Pom Pom. Pom Pom, I usually elect to just cat swipe because of her whole gimmick. It just makes it easier than trying to jump on her compared to Boom Boom.
Let's see. King Europe. Yes, I just want to answer this question. Yes, the Bullet Bill was indeed a cat as well.
Yes, the cat bullet bills are homing bullet bills, basically. You will be seeing more of them, but they usually don't pose much of a threat, and in fact, actually, in one level, they actually help us.
Wait, what? Really? What?
Yeah, because we 5-7, also known as Searchlight Sneak. The whole gimmick is there's these searchlights throughout the level. You step in one, and off screen they launch cat bullet bills at you. We use one of them as sort of a springboard to get a green star, and another to break open a wall to get a green star. I'll point out that level when we get there.
Alright, this is our first big boss.
This is our first sort of like mid-world boss. There are two of these. This one's Histocrat, with probably the most banger soundtrack you've ever heard. I believe we're gonna take a quick pit stop to grab a spare cat suit though.
So
I'm going to be going for a strat here for a fast first hit, but I'm a bit rusty on it, so I may not get it.
let's see.
I got it, but at a cost.
Yeah, he took a hit. Yeah.
I'm not gonna pop the cat suit here because this fight is technically easier without the cat suit. Because I should actually explain this because I have not. Just made a small mistake there. But basically, in this game, they added new movement options to the Switch version as compared to the Wii U version. The main one being the dive move, which you saw me use throughout that fight. A little known quirk about the dive move is if you're diving with the cat suit, you don't get any additional height. If you're diving without, like with normal Luigi, you get additional height.
Trying to like figure that one out, like how that
Yeah,
exactly
I don't
works.
get it either, but like if you dive with like a Fire Flower, Boomerang, or like normal Luigi, you get the height boost. If you dive with like Tanuki Luigi, Cat Luigi, you don't get the height boost.
So with a game like this, this does remind me of other certain games. I wanted to see if this is kind of something here. With the overworld being a 3D layout, are there any skips that we're going to be utilizing that break the progression of the hub map?
So in the Wii U version, there was a skip like that, where you would fall out of bounds in the last world of the game. In order to access a level on the world floor map, which is where we are, we will be seeing that level that we normally skip to. But in the Switch version, well, there has been a version of that skip found, despite being seemingly patched. It uses multiple players, and I'm pretty sure it's not allowed in one player 100%. We had a whole debate on it on the 3-world server, but speaking of which, if you're interested in joining this game, definitely join the 3D World Discord server. There's a lot of great people there, a lot of great resources, and just an overall great community, in my opinion.
Yeah, I will say, whenever I saw this run being submitted for USC, I immediately was like, oh yeah, that one, yeah. No, this one's good. I love 3D World speedruns. Let's see, and we just want to give a quick mention that we did end up, there was a little technical bug, but we did fix the website, the mobile website for the USC page. So if anyone wants to check out some of the amazing merch that we are selling for the Able's Gamers Foundation, you can go to uscevent.com, and then go to the merch tab, and go straight to all the shirts, posters, glasses, everything that we are raising money for, as well as you can donate by clicking the link down below, and we'll be reading all your messages and putting it all towards an amazing cause.
So, fun fact about this level: it contains a warp. It contains a warp pipe to World 5.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. So, as tradition in a lot of Mario games, this game has like a couple world skips. One in World 1 that we used to skip to World 2, and then there's one in this level that can skip to World 5. The neat thing is, though, we're not gonna use it. We can skip an entire world, but we're not using it.
Why? Okay, so I'm inclined to ask why.
This actually ties back to the whole are there any overworld skips thing you were talking about.
Oh, great.
So like yeah. So like I said, in this version, we can't do the same out of bounds to get to a certain level that the Wii U version did.
Uh-huh.
So instead, we opt to play up through World 4 to that level, because that level still happens to be a mystery house with 10 green stars. So that's 10 green stars for the price of one level. So as you can tell, kind of important.
Yeah, kind of like needed, kind of required.
The good part is, that means you guys can hopefully, assuming I don't yuck it up, see a pretty cool skip in this upcoming level. I claim it to be the easiest skip in the game, but I have messed it up a numerous amount of time.
Nah, yeah, first try. No, first try.
Surely in a marathon setting too.
Yeah, no, obviously.
Nothing could go wrong in a marathon setting.
Yeah, the biggest clip material right now.
Alright. So we can go Peach here because basically for going Peach, there's probably some sort of skip happening.
If you're playing Peach, something's gonna break.
Yeah, it's kind of a rule of thumb. I think there's like one skip. There's a couple skips that you don't use Peach, and there's one noteworthy one that doesn't use her.
So whenever I see Peach being selected, I should get excited to see something break.
Yeah. I think either that Peach is a hit or miss, because I either select Peach because obviously big skip, or I just want to play it really safe. So here's a big skip. Normally you'd have to ride this little auto-scrolling mushroom, bouncing mushroom to the end, but we can just do that.
That was so clean.
That was probably like the cleanest I've ever done that skip, to be honest.
See,
So
yeah, I told you. Frame one, easy.
yeah, gold. I even golded the split.
Hey guys, we got another gold. We're on a gold train now. Whoa, dude.
I love that guy.
Funny you mentioned gold train, because there's actually a golden train in this game.
We got a gold train? Okay, cool. Easy.
There's
We
actually
can
a
keep
gold
this
train
going.
in the game. Alright, so here's the level that in the Wii U version you'd normally break the game to get to. But here we have to, unfortunately, do as Miyamoto intended. Man, imagine playing the game the intended way, kind of cringe. So you may be wondering why I'm using Luigi in Mystery House all about going fast on the ground. The reason is I just prefer it. There's no other reason. Toad is better. I just prefer Luigi.
You know what? That's based. I like that. That's fair. Would you go with a faster character? Nah. Oh, Luigi.
That's sort of the rule of thumb in this game. If you prefer to use a character in a certain stage, just use that character over the fastest character. Unless you're like going for like a really good time, then obviously use the fastest character. But even then, as you can see, Luigi's not the slowest at doing this, so. See, more of those cat bullet bills, we don't care about them.
Sorry, my co-host is off camera. He's just so excited because he just realized, dude, we're like Mario and Luigi. I'm Mario. Only because I'm red. Oh no, he's not red anymore.
Fun fact. Okay, in that case, I will crush their hopes and dreams because Mario is completely useless in the run.
Hey, Mario's useless. I just told him. Oh no, he's coming back.
Awesome.
What's wrong, bud? Oh no, he's running straight to the mic. I meant in the run. Mario's useless.
Yeah, because Mario literally has nothing special going for him. So.
Hey Puffy, what are you doing later?
I don't know. Probably playing some Puzzles and Dragons Super Mario Bros. Edition. I have no idea what I'm going to the first screen, so I do not need it.
It's okay. You won't be playing anything later.
You should let me talk to you.
Alright.
Okay, there goes Dylan. He's running away. He's ominous. Lock your doors.
So yeah, ignore that. I'm sure nothing bad will happen.
No, it's cool. I'm sure you're safe.
I accidentally did fumble a little bit in that stage because I thought I still need to grab the first screen star, even though I grabbed all three.
Nah,
yeah,
you're just triple checking.
True. But yeah, now we're actually skipping World 4 after doing like 75% of it, as one does. And I hope you like Captain Toad because we get to play 2 Captain Toad stages in a row.
Oh, fantastic. Any skips, any clips, anything like that?
There is a cycle to make in the next Captain Toad, and in this one, we do a damage boost, but you can probably guess where we do a damage boost. But it is possible to sneak by there without taking damage, which does save like about like half a second to a second because of whole damage animation. Yeah, this whole level is basically just multitasking with your gyro to touch these blocks.
This stresses me out.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't get the damage skip.
So in terms of a damage boost, is it like does it push you vertical or does it make you go a little bit faster?
The damage boost just means we don't have to wait for like those peepas, as they're called, to like circle around. We can just barrel right through them.
Oh, okay.
But there is a small enough gap between them that you could technically manage to sneak through without taking damage, which, because when you get hurt, it like freezes the game a bit, does save time. And for those of you who've only played this casually, you're about to get your mind blown by what we're about to do. We're going back to World 1.
Sorry, what?
Yeah, we're back in World 1.
Oh, cool. All right, reset.
Yeah. And the funny thing about the reason why that works is because Captain Toad stages are always active. If you can reach them on the world map, you can play them. So that's how that whole thing works. Because we technically haven't like unlocked the section of World 1 we're in, because we took the secret exit in 1-2.
So the only reason you can go to this one is because you went back and you could get to the area?
Yeah. Okay. And it's just so happens, conveniently, World 5 has a random pipe shortcut, also cycles, that conveniently leads back to that section. The other pipe in that area we went to leads to the gold train I was talking about. So I don't know if we want to pay that a visit later, we can. Yeah, there is your daily dose of Captain Toad.
Thank God. I can rest easy now.
Yeah.
King, you're backtracking in a speedrun.
Reminder to take your prescribed medications of 2 Captain Toads a day.
Oh, thank you. I'm only on 1 today.
So yeah, this level is pretty different to the rest. The whole gimmick is you have to collect these key coin shards scattered across the beach to unlock a warp box that that allows you to progress. And there is a strat. There are 2 strats actually that can skip it, but both of them are really high level. So obviously I'm going to do that because I would like to keep my cat suits. But I will say one of the methods involves grabbing one of the Koopa Troopa shells and channeling your inner Mario Maker and doing mid-air shell jumps. Because those are a thing in this game. And the other is just getting enough speed to make the gap. Because, obviously. So Chet, here's your first and only viewing of Plessy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this is the only time we've seen Plessy.
Man, come on.
I mean, the issue is Plessy is kind of a glorified auto-scroller.
I know, but like, it's a classic.
Yeah, don't worry, I'll make sure to pet Plessy after this section.
Oh, you know, King Hero. I took 10 doses of Captain Toad and my vision is going dark. Please help.
Oh, okay, I missed the pipe.
No, it's intended. It's intended.
Bye, Plessy. Everyone say bye, Plessy.
Bye, Plessy. Okay, so I'm noticing like there's a lot of like you mentioned like the little jitter animation on the pole is because you're just pushing any input. So is there any sort of like forward momentum whenever you let go of the stick when you're midair?
Yes, there.
Okay.
If you let go of your stick while in midair, you keep your momentum. So you can just like coast into the flagpole, and if like for some reason you lose your forward momentum because you clip on the base of the goal pole, you can just like Odyssey dive while holding the goal to just get on the flag. So this level is kind of a you blink and you miss it sort of deal.
I'm staring intently. All right, cool. I missed it already.
Ignore that bonk. Ignore that bonk. That bonk didn't happen.
No.
I had the cleanest 5-3 ever.
That was literally for the final boss RNG. It's cool. You're good. You're good.
Yeah. We just manip the fight that's literally scripted.
No. It's optimal. It's optimal. It fast forwards to the script.
What the hell? I'm hearing some audio come in from somewhere.
Uh-oh.
I have no idea where. I will take trouble. I don't think it's coming through the mics. I think we're good.
No, you're good.
Here's enemy encounter. That one's definitely the second toughest enemy encounter. I think it's coming from my laptop over, even though it's closed. So, you heard it here. You heard it here first, folks. 3D World summons demons.
I mean, I knew that was a rumor, but like, it kind of comes with the territory of speedrunning this game. So, I mean, I would tell Chad if you're not comfortable with having that around your house, you know, just kind of proceed with caution.
Yeah. As long as it doesn't come through the mic, it's fine.
Yeah. As long as it doesn't disturb the viewers, it's fine.
Yeah. If it does, I'll just really quickly go deal with it.
Just exercise the Mario demon real fast. It's no big deal.
Yeah. Don't worry, it's a common time loss in 3D World. Don't be disheartened.
There's a split that says exercise demon in back.
Yeah. Actually, there is a level I would call it demon, so maybe I'll rename that split to exercise.
Oh, dude,
demon.
we're making history. We're already renaming like bosses for runs and everything, and naming splits. I am so down.
So this level is, in my opinion, the third worst in the game, but is also a prime example of vectoring. Fuzzy's pass. I swear, whenever I say this level, in my opinion, is like one of the worst in the game, people always like get. I feel like a lot of people get so shocked. But like, the main thing is, the main thing is it's just a whole lot of nothing. Like, the concept is cool. They just do absolutely nothing with it. Like a sandbox level, perfectly fine, but
There's like nothing in it, and then it just ends.
Yeah. Like literally, we just jumped around a bit and then yada yada. Also, yeah, I might have to deal with my laptop. Maybe while we're in the cutscene and then do it.
All right, no problem.
So this level is scary because, as you can see, the gimmick is every time you jump, these panels flip. We're going to be jumping a lot because of vector. Put two and two together, this could only go well. Luckily, luckily this level is also like incredibly short, so you don't have to worry about it. This is the only like scary section because of this. Case in point.
That's
I tried to cat swipe, but it got. Luckily it's fine because we did grab that third green star at the very least, so we can just go ahead and do this, and we also grabbed the chicken. That's not good. I'm going to. This is fine because I can just go ahead and. So, this is a perfect time to showcase what happens when we run out of the crucial thing we need for the game. So what we're going to do is warp to World 4. I meant to warp to World 4. Full flick back. And welcome to the Toad House. Flat. It's gonna seem like a 50-50, but fun fact, this is just a flat 75% to get the big prize, which we luckily get. And it conveniently contains a cat suit. So we just popped in, mugged this toad, and got a backup cat suit, and that's how it works.
Dude, that's
how
awesome.
life works. Remember, if you ever want to become a furry, just pop into a random mushroom house, mug them, and eat a bell. That's how it works.
Give them a little Yahoo, walk out, and then you're fine.
So this level is the one where I mentioned that cat builds will be very useful for. I say as I mess it up, so we're gonna actually just restart the level. That'll give us our cat suit back.
Okay, I was about to ask if it does that.
My favorite thing about marathon running, okay. So what you saw right there is what we like to call a negative jump. Where if you jump towards the end of, oh my gosh, okay, hold on. I need to focus apparently.
No, you're good.
Thanks. Alright. So as I was saying, before the cat bills took their revenge for me calling them kind of useless and not a threat to the run earlier, basically what you saw earlier was what we like to call a negative jump, where sometimes if you jump at like towards the edge of a platform, you'll technically be able to jump, but instead it just sends you straight down.
So you have like an inverted ghost jump.
Yeah, like imagine a coyote jump, but instead of like actually jumping, you just like fall. You don't get any of the jump, but you jump.
That's the first time I've seen that in the game.
It's really weird. And the worst part is it becomes very prevalent in the later level. I'm going to say here because I only have one of these cat suits, and I'd rather not lose it.
So no matter what power up you have going into a level, if you reset the level, you always get that power up back.
Yes.
Okay.
And if I mess up badly enough, what we might see later on is I might reloading save files too.
Okay.
Thankfully, it's pretty quick in this game to do so. Like it's literally just a pretty. This level is super scary because of those great things. Like they can easily just snipe your cat suits away from you. And the even worse part is you need a cat suit for that third green star. So this level is definitely up there in scariness. And then immediately after one of the scariest levels in the run, we get to one of the most pathetic bosses in the run. In my like hundreds of attempts in this game, I think I've only taken damage to him once.
And
that's because I just...
It seems like it completely breaks the scariness of the level.
Yeah, no. You just have like a scary level that you can get hit in easily, and then you have like literally the most pathetic boss in Mario history, rivaling like only like Boom Boom. Like genuine. That boss is a joke. If anyone took damage to it, I will actually point and laugh at them.
That's awesome.
That's how much of a joke it is.
Literal children.
Alright, so let me go ahead. I just realized I don't have a cutscene here because skip it. I think it's not too much issue. Having a demon in it.
King Europe. Puffy going hard on that boss.
So here's World 6. This is my personal favorite world in the run. Not because it's easy, but because it has a lot of cool movement and tricks that will more likely than not kill me. And as soon as I say that, we just go in this very slow pipe. Because, you know, that's very cool movement and tricks. Who doesn't love pipe?
Wow, so fun. Alright, now it's cooler.
We will be skipping the majority of the pipes in this level, purely because, well, they're slow. We don't like slow stuff. But we will be taking some of them. This one I take because it's safer. Because not only is there a stamp up there on top of the pipe, you know, if you fall off, you're just falling to death. Just not fun, would not recommend. But here's the first cool trick of World 6. Normally you're supposed to go through this whole pipe maze thing. Obviously, we're not. This is also another prevalent spot where those negative jumps can occur when you're on like the edges of clear pipes because they're rounded.
Yeah.
And if you get a negative jump there, you just fall into the clear pipe, and you most likely take damage because of that section. But luckily, that didn't happen. And that's the first trick of World 6. Nearly every level has some sort of like small tricks ranging from small optimization to huge large scale. In this level, we will be skipping an entire section of level. It is one of the hardest tricks in the game, and I have no idea if I'll be able to do it.
Got the first level of God of War here.
Yeah, this level is really nice. Like, this is such a cool theme with the whole shipwreck sort of vibe. Yeah, guys, look at this very tough section skip. Very tough. Hardest trick.
Wow! Oh my God! I can't believe you made that.
Okay, my movement was getting a bit wonky there, so I'm glad I corrected that before I fell off the edge of the roof. These bully enemies they can either be the easiest thing in the world with your gyro, or the most annoying enemy in the game. It honestly just depends what they feel like that day. Luckily, they're decently nice to me. We were a couple hours far away from the edge, but otherwise, they treated me nicely, so I'm fine with that. They're not like, they have RNG to them, but they're not random. But they just like sometimes decide to be annoying, sometimes they decide to be nice. And they're just an enigma. Luckily, we only have to deal with them like 2 times, so.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Alright, so here's Success 4. This level is a cycle-based level. may think it's an auto-scroller because of this platform, but luckily the devs were generous enough to give us other platforms to skip.
See, they are thinking of you. They are thinking of speedrunners. Ooh, that was nice.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the scarier little tricks in that, where you go in that pipe the reverse way to save some time. Yep. You're gonna make the fast cycle. There is technically an even faster cycle you can make than this, but that's like top level only, and it's definitely not something I'd probably pull out in a marathon run, I will say.
But the brownie points.
True. But yeah, definitely check out like the other speedruns of this game, because like people who go for lightning 6-4 cycle, like that strat is insane. I would definitely recommend you check that out.
So speaking of other runs, how long have you been running this specific game? Or this category?
I've been running it. I started running it ever since it came out, but recently I've been taking like, I've been sort of in a long hiatus from it, running other games.
Mm-hmm.
But I still like, it's still a game I know, still a game I like to show off for speedrunning events, so I still play it from time to time. I still do a couple last year.
The other runs you do, are they primarily Mario?
What did you say?
The other runs that you do, are they primarily Mario still?
Yeah, I primarily do Mario. I have a couple other games I do. Namely Kirby, I think is the main other one.
Oh really? Like old school Kirby?
So far... Okay, so the 3 Kirby games I run are kind of odd. So, the first one is understandable, Kirby and the Forgotten Land.
Okay, yeah, makes sense.
The next one is Kirby Fighters 2.
What? I'm sorry?
Yeah. And then the last one is Team Kirby Clash Deluxe, which is a free-to-play game on the 3DS.
Okay. So first off, how do you go about playing that game since everything got delisted? Or can you still download it?
I have it.
Oh, you have it. Oh, so that's the only way to speedrun it, is if you just have it on there already.
Yeah.
That's... Aw, man.
I mean, that's the main thing with a lot of 3DS games, unless, you know, you want to cough.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah,
borrow it.
You know. Yeah.
Now, the other one you said was Kirby Fighters 2. That's one of the minigames, right?
Yes, but it has like a whole... So Kirby Fighters was one of the mini games in Kirby Triple Deluxe, I believe. And then there was Kirby Fighters Deluxe on the 3DS. And then Kirby Fighters 2 is a game on the Switch.
So Forgotten Lands is like the main... Is that the main one you do, or is that one you recently...
That was the main one I did. I don't believe I haven't ran it. As for other games, I've done a run of Street Pass Mini Plaza Ultimate Angler, which was an experience. Using totally legitimately obtained play coins.
You got some interesting games under your belt.
Yeah, there's one more interesting game I'd like to discuss about, but I need to focus here. So.
Okay, no problem. You're good.
Bonk. I lost road. So what happened there is I got crushed. I'm gonna give. This is a trick that I'm doing mainly just because I want to show it off, rather than. So at this point, if I was like doing an actual PvP attempt, well, if I was doing an actual PvP, I might have been so. There we go.
Hey.
It's slow, but we got it. So yeah, that's Fuzzy Timeline Skip. That's probably one of the hardest auto-scrollers in the game. Because you have to navigate like this entire section of the level completely blind. And there's a couple like kill barriers that seemingly operate on a cycle. I'm not sure how they actually work, but like there are certain times where you can go forward blindly and certain times where you can't. And yeah, it's a pretty hard trick, as you can kind of tell, me having to do a couple attempts at it. But that's, in my opinion, one of the sickest skips in the game, because like you just navigate a whole chunk of the level blind, and then you make like you then have to dip back down to grab the first green star, and then you only have like a second to spare before you die.
So I'm not sure if you know this person or if they're just being ominous, but we do have someone in chat called Mizumarin saying Puffy knows what to do.
Oh yeah. Mizu's an awesome runner in this game. Go check them out. And as for me knowing what to do, that is a lie. This is slander.
Yeah. You're just here having a good time.
Yeah. This is 3D World. Case in point, I don't know what to do. Apparently. You never know what to do in 3D World. If you know what to do in 3D World, you're lying. It's just a simple truth. All things considered, this isn't the worst like run that could have happened. Like, sure, we're hanging on by a thread. I only have a single cat suit coming into like the worst level, worst world to have a single cat suit in. But you know, it's fine. I'm sure nothing bad would happen in the world that, you know. Well, you'll see. Is all I'll say.
Yeah, I'm curious. It sounds like you're setting up for something bad to happen. So I gotta see what's going on.
Well, I don't need to set up for something bad to happen. The game will do it on its own.
Oh, cool. So it's scripted. Nice.
Yeah. This entire run is scripted. You see, this bomb is going to die in 2 seconds. There you go. Just dragged it off the edge mercilessly.
You know, typical Mario fashion.
I guess dragged that one off the edge. Alright, yeah, this is the second unskippable auto-scroller of the run. So if there's any additional questions anyone wants to ask, I'm willing to answer them.
Yes, and while we wait for questions as well, we want to remind everybody that we are raising money for the Able Gamers Foundation. So if you guys have anything you want to donate, be sure to use !donate or click the donate button underneath the stream page. Every amount of money raised goes towards that foundation. And any merch that you buy from Shemp.store for the USC collection also goes towards the overall donation count. We have some amazing posters and shirts with designs made by Mel the Honeybee and Rio Motley. If you want to check those out, we will be showing them on stream as well, so you can see what they look like in person. But make sure that you check them out. And if you buy anything, let us know in chat on Twitter at USC Marathon, and so we can see what you ended up picking up. And then we got a question from Randy, a pretty thought-provoking one. How are you?
I'm pretty good. Just woke up, decided to run this hell of a game, and yeah, enough said.
That's exactly what our other runner yesterday, Nuke, did when he did Spyro 3 117. He said, I just woke up. I hate it here. And then he proceeded to PB.
Puffy kind of reminds me of...
What? Puffy reminds you of Nuke? How's that?
Bad opinions.
Just like, well, I got RNG there.
Look, you gave him terrible RMG now.
I did.
Yeah.
See, he even said yeah.
Not only did Boom Boom decide to go super far away from his potential spawn points, he decided to go into the one that would get me hit. So that's fun.
Dylan, stop. He came back as a menace.
So anyways, hey guys, who wants to rob another toad?
Dude, I love manslaughter. You can't just
slaughter. I hardly know her.
Well, we're not gonna do that quite yet, because basically a little bit of decision making here, but we're at the very end of World 6. If we warped back, grab a Toad House, we'd have to walk all throughout the whole World 6. And seeing as this level doesn't require, really need a cat suit, we might as well just do it, gain access to World 7, and be able to warp directly to World 7 instead. So it's a small little,
Dylan, you can't look at the fairy at the end of the level and just say, dude, a jar.
Yes, totally not the joke that's been done to death in this game about fairies and jars.
Just the jar, bro.
Why are they in jars?
Why are they in jars?
Just a living being in a jar.
Bro, Bowser just put him in a jar, dude. Like, that's it.
So, I know I said double cherry clones are slow, but I might as well grab one for safety, considering, I'm kind of doing this boss fight without literally the most important item.
Oh yeah, we're not cats.
So these guys, do the clones let you take a hit?
Yeah, the clones can take a hit without, without you losing your power up.
Oh, I see. Okay. I thought you were actually just like. Wait. Actually, no. So it would clone your power up. So if they're right next to you and you get hit, does the clone get hit or do you still die?
I think if both you and the clone get hit at the same time, you both take damage. But if only one gets hit, then it just dissipates. And you're fine. I could be wrong about that, though. I'd have to double check. So anyways, now we're gonna go rob a toad after we go through this clear pipe.
Dude, manslaughter. It's time. Finally.
We're gonna rob a toad as a toad.
There can only be one.
Yeah, there can only be one.
Guys, I'm just saying, if we get a $200 donation, I will commit manslaughter.
You'll commit.
Well,
If we
I
get
had
like
to separate it.
If we get like a $250 donation, I will grind itemless champion road ILs.
You know how awesome that is.
I have no idea what that means. He said words.
Basically, beat one of the hardest levels in the game without any items as fast as possible.
That sounds awesome. That sounds sick, actually.
That reminds me of when my friend Kieran, he used to run New Super Mario Bros. Wii. He did what was called like coinless.
Oh no.
And it doesn't, coins don't like protect you or anything like that, but it's just impossible to not run into a coin in that game, it seems.
That sounds like actual hell.
Yeah, no.
Okay, so you weren't here for this, but they said that anytime you see Peach, just get ready to see something break or something being skipped.
Yeah. In this level, that's actually not different. But I will say, in World 7, some of the Peach options are for safety. Because as you can tell, that lava is very close. If I fall off, I'm not going to be able to save myself with a cat suit. And that is why World 7 is... That's one of the reasons why World 7 is so dangerous. Because one of the best parts about the cat suit is if, you fall off an edge, if there's a wall nearby, you can just save yourself. But if there's lava, then you're just gonna die. Plain and simple.
Oh, fantastic.
The other fun part is, in other worlds, we've had some places where we could refill on cat suits, if we accidentally lost one or could use another spare. There's only one spare cat suit total in this entire world that is super easy to die in and lose your cat suit. Not to mention, the first green star in the castle of this world is basically requires a cat suit. And the other fun part is this is remember when I said I wanted to rename a split to Exorcism? This is a level.
This is the demon level.
Yes. So a fun change, a totally intentional fun change that they accidentally made in this game is, you see all these dash panels here.
Yeah.
Each one has a chance of eating your jump input.
Wait,
in this
why?
level.
Wait, what?
I no idea why. They just can, and they will. Like it did there. Luckily I managed to recover it, but yeah, no. This level sucks. Bottom text.
Bottom text.
Dude, that's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Yeah.
Me when bottom text.
I have preached the horrors of 7.3, quite literally to hell and back. Damn, I wish I could be excited. So anyways, that was fun. Who wants to go mug another?
I love robbing, dude.
But
I love imagining, like, you've done this so many times that they expect it now. You bust in and they're like, no, it keeps happening.
like I said, normally the runs don't go this bad that I need to use 3 toad houses to try and restock on cat suits. Oh my gosh, okay. That's actually really nice because... Actually, you know what? Seeing as we've gone to toad houses so much, I might as well explain how they work. So, you see... Normally what you'd think is you see the 2 boxes, the small one and the big one, you think, oh yeah, like, it's a 50-50, one of them has the small reward, one of them has the big reward. That's actually a lie. It's literally just, your choice does not matter, it's just a straight up 75% chance whether you get...
Dude,
Yeah,
awesome.
that's probably why Mizu before said, will they get the 75% in
Yeah.
chat?
And the fact that I've hit that all 3 times, thankfully, really good. Oh my gosh, I almost just... Like I said, this world is definitely, in my opinion, the hardest in the run. Where, maybe not hardest, that goes to World 6, but least forgiving.
Yeah. So, when it comes to, like... I can only assume the difficulty scaling for this. Do you feel like it scales well? Oh, no.
This is not going well.
Well, I meant more so, like, the, like, comparatively, like, some other games that, like, sometimes difficulty just jumps for no reason to, like, impossible. I
If
think,
we're
like,
talking-
it scales pretty well.
If we're talking casually, I'd say, yeah, it scales pretty well. Post-game is a bit of a different story, but for the main game, I'd say, yeah, it scales decently well.
Mm-hmm.
There are a couple stages that are outliers here and there, like, that are decently hard, while surrounding levels are not. Like, probably 7-3 and 7-4 would be my main examples. They are quite a bit more difficult, I'd say, than the other levels. Speaking of other levels, this one's gonna be pain.
Dude, was
I
that
don't have a-
Geodude?
Yeah, Geodude. It's also bigger Geodude.
It's cool.
So we're gonna be attempting to get 1 cycle by preserving all 3 rocks here. It is very hard, especially because of these 2 goobers. But it looks like as long as I don't get hit here, or this rock doesn't get hit. Oh god.
my God, how did
that
you
was
save
scary.
that? Well done.
Well, we got
Very
the
clean
boulder
1
1
cycle.
cycle.
Hey, we take it. That's a dub.
We take it. But this is definitely the most scuffed World 7 I have had in a while.
I don't know how you didn't, like, panic super hard. I
Oh
would
no, I'm
panic so-
panicking very hard, I just don't show it.
Oh, okay.
I also know that this level has my 1 cat suit backup, so that's also the nice thing. Whoop.
So is it?
You don't
Are
like-
you actually gonna be attempting to get the cat suit here, or? Oh wait, no.
Yeah.
This. I thought this was. Sorry. I thought you meant this was like the super hard one.
Yeah, no, the one that requires a cat suit is literally the last level.
Oh.
So we're gonna do a little fun thing here.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's basically vectoring in a nutshell. We just long jump sideways and we build up speed. There's actually a kill point there if you don't make it far enough.
Wow. So like that could be really scary, definitely.
not really, because as long as you get like even like a somewhat decent long jump there, you'll probably avoid the kill plane. It's not like the one we saw in 3-7 where like it can like it will be a prevalent threat to that jump, which is kind of. You have to be aware of it, but like as long as you're just aware of it, it won't pose much of a threat.
Got you.
Right now we're just kind of steamrolling through levels. We get to have our final Captain Toad level now. Wow, I'm only plus 50 off of balance. Especially considering the fact that I've had to go to Toad Houses 3 times.
Yeah, that's solid. That's very solid.
Oh. That's an annoying thing about this game. Sometimes the pipes on the overworld just don't let you enter them for no reason. This is definitely the hardest Captain Toad because, as you can see, there is a lot to multitask here with bombs.
You got a lot of stars to get.
Same old 5. Same old. Every Captain Toad stage has 5 stars.
Yeah. Seem really stellar to grab, obviously, if like the round if you get to 170.
Let's do that. Captain Toad getting stuck on the conveyor bit. Alright, cool. I got some pretty good management on the thwomps. That's definitely the hardest part about the stage is just you have to like constantly micromanage the thwomps so when you get there you can progress as opposed to having to wait like a couple seconds.
Yeah. So like Mario enemies in particular, I find that some people like really lean toward certain ones, like Piranha Plant obviously getting like the Smash Bros shout. I think Bullet Bill's a trophy and stuff like that. Same thing with Thwomps, I want to say, but like, is there like a particular Mario enemy you think is like hella underrated? Because I'm gonna be honest, I think Thwomps are incredible. I think they are so fire.
Okay, so oh god, hold on a sec. Ah, dang it. So I'm gonna just really quickly, but oddly enough, so this is a Mario enemy, or technically, actually no, that might be a bit too obscure. That's technically an enemy combo, so I'm not gonna go there. But if there has to be one like singular Mario enemy I had to go with, it'd be the King Bill.
King Bill? I'm pulling it up. Is that just a giant Bullet Bill?
Sort of. You know how there's a Bullet Bill and then the Bonsai Bill?
Yeah.
It's basically the one above that. Yeah, I believe it appears like in one level in both Mario New Super Mario Bros. U and Mario Wii. And then like aside from that, like I think its only other appearance is in Puzzles and Dragons Super Mario Bros. Edition.
Bro is so happy.
Well, I will have you know that is my one of my favorite Mario games. So.
Yeah, he's such a happy fella.
He's a goofy fella. He just exists in like, again, like 2 stages, and then he like barely ever appears. All right, well, this is. Hey, go ahead.
I was gonna say we have Missa in chat just cheering you on. Go Puffy, go!
Yeah, thanks. I will say, out of all the World 7s I've ever had, this is probably the most scuffed one ever.
Hey, listen, it's marathons, you know? No matter which
true.
one it is, like, you'll find something new.
Blame it, just always blame it on the marathon.
Yep.
The nice thing about only having one Katsu here is, it doesn't even matter because, everyone say hello to the only time we're going to be using a power-up other than Katsu. the boomerang suit. We're gonna immediately get it away from us.
Oh no.
We want to stockpile it for later. I'm gonna play it safe. I don't feel like trying to get dive. I'm gonna take this checkpoint too. This is literally the only reason.
I apologize if you can hear Sunrise Springs in the background. We're currently messing around with an emulator, it looks like. Alright.
But yeah,
I will
we
say,
literally.
movement-wise, like the Katsu, I haven't played this game, as I think I mentioned to you earlier, but the movement looks really enjoyable in the Katsu.
It is like probably the best part about this game. Also, we're just gonna really quickly destroy Bowser.
Ah, dude, I love that.
Literally, you can just crouch on the side here, crouch walk, then use a gyro to hit the bombs back at Bowser, and he literally can't do anything. Like, actually just nothing. Absolutely
So
nothing.
funny. He's vibing on the side.
That's one of the funniest bosses. I would also say it's as easy as King Kathunk, which was the World 5 boss I was bashing. But at least in this fight, you can still somehow mess it up, like not hitting the gyro or something like, which I actually messed it up, but I recovered. Yeah. So game's over. GG's. Nothing bad could happen.
Oh, dude, I can't believe the
Oh
game
my
ended.
gosh.
It didn't actually
Bro,
end.
that curtain cost a lot. Bowser, what the hell? I paid a lot for that end of level curtain. You're gonna have. I'm suing you.
Dude. Oh no, he has the Chaos Emeralds. The Chaos Women's.
Oh yeah, that's another. Wait, hold on. Did you say the Chaos one?
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh no, he's got the Spice Girls. Oh no. Getting
As I was saying,
and
very funny consequence of skipping World 1 and World 4. The fairies of those worlds don't appear in any of the cutscenes.
that's kind of nice attention to detail.
Yeah.
I always appreciate when like games do like the little things like that where it's like, why would this character be here? I have no idea who they are.
You know, it's a really neat part, but it's also really funny because like, they just kind of, I think they also just get excluded at the ending as well. I think they might even be excluded from the end credits too, which is really fun. Like they literally just do not show up. Finally, we can start getting some actual like super pickups again. As I say, doing the most horrendous movement known to mankind.
Yeah, no, we still got a good bit of game left to go. I want to say we probably have like another like half hour.
Probably around like 25 minutes more so.
We got you. We got about 25 minutes left to see you guys
Just-
contact.
Just sort of depends on, you know, obviously how well it goes. We still have a couple of the hardest stages and tricks to go. So, still, despite being at the end, it's still far from over. Not mean to go in that, but whatever, that's fine. I have to wait for this platform a little bit. You know, because... Whoa, okay. That was a bit scary. I had to ground pound in mid-air to unironically stall myself. But, so I wouldn't take damage, but... We're good. Nothing to worry about.
Slightly related / unrelated. The little like water dripping down the screen really reminds me of the jelly from Modern Warfare 2. I don't know if you know what I mean by that. Like,
No,
no,
I don't think
okay.
I've ever heard of that game.
Dude, I've never heard of Modern Warfare 2 either. Anyway.
Oh yeah, there is a route that goes to that Plessy stage on the left, but we're mean. We're not gonna go see Plessy again. We're gonna go eat.
Aw, dude. Stop. Dude, ice cream cakes. Margaret loves ice cream cakes.
Weird thing. Okay, so might as well just say there can be some weird interactions in this game between rolling objects and your character.
In the
unfortunately,
specifically?
I believe it's most prevalent in the cat suit, but I think it can occur equally everywhere.
Okay.
Unfortunately, we didn't get to see any of them, but sometimes you can just get like a huge speed boost or like launched in the air for no reason at all on like some of those moving platforms. Here we're gonna really quickly skip this clear pipe because who cares about intended game design, honestly. It's overrated.
Also, according to Mizu in chat, they're saying that you had the previous ROM hack world record.
Yeah. So one day for fun, I decided to just screw around with the game and make my own sort of like mod, which I believe gave Peach like infinite flow, like 4 times speed, whatever. And then I just decided to do a modded speedrun of the game.
Okay.
The funniest part about that modded speedrun is it actually inevitably led to the discovery of a trick, which unfortunately I won't be able to show here because I can't do it. It's way above my skill level. But basically, it allows you to skip the entirety of, well, not the entirety, but pretty much all of the first phase of the final phase. And I found, and actually, okay. So for those of you who've watched the Wii U speedruns, you may be familiar with the trick known as Meowser skip. In the Switch version, it was believed to be patched, but when I gave like Peach like 4 times speed and infinite float, I accidentally ended up discovering that you could actually just take a longer route for Meowser skip and avoid the death barrier they put in the Switch version. And originally it was just that, like, oh yeah, if you could do this, you'd be able to get the trick. But then I believe it was Luigi Master who first managed to do it in an actual, like, real setting. So now that trick exists.
Oh, dude.
We missed the fast hit. I'm gonna reset this run, roll back the timer.
That's fine. We can just reset from the start. That's fine.
It's cool.
I'm down.
Yeah, honestly, there's a couple things I missed probably, so we can start over.
So I'm sure this boss has a name, but I'm thinking this one's name is Margaret.
I think it's Margaret. Yeah.
I think this one might be Margaret.
I think this one might be Margaret.
I mean, Pom Pom has the letter M in it. They're close enough.
That's
a weird way to say Margaret.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, honestly.
Margaret.
Margaret. Parmgrit. Pomegranate.
Pomegranate.
Grapefruit.
Stop. I was about to say. I was like, maybe I should. Okay, he said it. It's fine.
Peach.
Oh, true. We got back into Mario. Let's go.
Oh, yeah, we're back. We wheeled it back.
Now we have a couple scary levels in a row. This first one's gimmick is the floor is invisible.
What?
The floor is invisible.
Oh, it's like that Squid Game thing.
Stop.
Luckily, our gyro pointer can. Okay. We're going to take that safe.
That scared me.
Yeah, I was intending to jump on that small ledge there, but I accidentally overshot it. But luckily, I managed to correct myself. Just in case, because I already have that close shave.
They get a close shave cat.
Shut up. Not you, cat. The other cat.
But yeah. I more or less have this path memorized, but like if you're new to this game, you can and you're decent at multitasking with the gyro, as you can see, you can also use it to light up the area if you want to.
I think I'd probably rather just trial and error it personally, because that's the only thing I hate about Galaxy is like how much you have to use the gyro for like certain things.
Yeah.
Luckily, this is a Galaxy.
Yeah, fortunately this is a good game. Anyway.
Debatable. Heavily debatable.
This game sucks.
Fortunately this is a
This
game.
game sucks. Where's 3D Mario speed?
I haven't heard a
aside from
single,
Sunshine.
not a single player of any of the games so far in this marathon has said they enjoy their game.
That is
Not
honestly,
even
that's great.
one.
That's fantastic.
I can't
Listen,
wait for
if
my
this
turn
game,
to say it
if
sucks.
this game wasn't the most punishing thing on Earth, I would enjoy it maybe a little.
I mean,
Alright.
listen, you do pick your poison when you choose this week game. I'm just saying.
That is 100%
You do
true.
actively choose to play this. So there has to be something to the poison that you like the taste of.
God, I can't wait to ruin my day.
God, I love poison.
God, I love poison.
Okay, so that was a moment and a half.
What was the intention there?
I was trying to land on the question mark block to do a
Oh,
skip,
got you.
but I accidentally overcorrected myself. Okay, this level's already going swimmingly. I've already had to do scuffed movement twice to save myself.
But you saved it twice.
That's true. You're 2 for 2 on saving.
And the best part is we haven't even gone to the actual major skip of this level. So grab this platform.
Well, that just means you were saving up the good for the skip.
True. I did not do a jump input there.
My bad.
Alright, so you see these candles here. They're actually just very small platform with slope.
Right, that's
And
cool.
because of that, we can just do this. I got it. You can just skip the entire auto scroll section.
Oh. Oh my god.
That was
that was awesome.
I'm pretty sure I got
Scary.
a negative jump there, which was
Yeah.
very scary.
That was I thought it was over.
It is over.
What?
Okay, so welcome to the Must Scuff 3D World run officially.
Hey, we got a bunch of firsts.
Every time I hear queso, I think of queso.
Leave.
I really want some queso.
Just leave. Just leave. Just
Anyway.
Leave now.
Just cease.
We are
Just
booting you
cease.
from the event.
I love the vibe of this whole like world, by the way.
Oh, the
This
music
is
so
definitely
good.
probably like one of the best world vibes. Mario. So
It's no New
luckily,
Donk City.
even though we took damage, this whole level is themed around the cat suit. So as you can imagine, we'll just grab it here.
Dylan, shut up. Dylan, just God, Dylan's game is good lord.
Shep tried to pour ghost on the
No, I
on the
didn't.
laptop.
You literally was
Don't
like,
play
what
this
if I
game.
did it?
There is a fun strat in these beat block ones where you actually clip inside the beat block and perform a jump inside of them to climb it faster. Because for
Is it like a
those,
pseudo proxy?
I have no idea. What that means.
Like you're proxying out of the box to clip through, like jump through.
It's more so like we clip through one box and then jump through the one underneath it.
Underneath,
because-
okay.
Yeah, because like basically, when you're inside a beat block, as it changes, it just loses its collision until you go outside. But all other beat blocks don't. So you can just stand inside of one and jump on the one below it instead of having to climb up the side. But the risky part about that is obviously if you go too low, you'll clip through the bottom one and fall through into the void. So that's not a fun moment. Alright, so coming up, we have probably the last, in my opinion, the last scary level of the run.
Oh, thank God,
And then
your heart
after
needs a
that-
break.
Yeah. Let me just make sure we're going stars. We get 3. Oh no.
Uh-oh, what happened?
We are missing a star apparently.
Really?
So I'm gonna have to go grab a really quick backup.
Oh, no, you're good, you're good, you're good. As long as you have a backup.
Don't worry. There's always an inevitable scenario of missing exactly one star, so Also, yeah, that's the scary part of this level. That one jump there. Grab the checkpoint because these things are also scary, but maybe less so. The
So you
scary
got the
part
star,
is
now you're just trying to leave the level?
no. It doesn't. But basically, this level I'm grabbing all 3 stars in, and then there's 2 more levels with 1 star in them. So that's a total of 5 extra stars. But the issue is I have 164, so that gives me 169, but I need 170.
Oh, I see, I see.
I'm not popping the cat suit here purely because I just don't want to accidentally use it. That's the main reasoning here, so that's why I'm playing normal Peach. There is a very scary glitch that can happen on these where you see as I'm running over the sides of this block, sometimes the physics can like bug out and you can just get launched off the block.
Oh, dude, I love that.
There's no way, as far as I'm aware, there's no way to prevent it. You just kind of have to pray and hope when you're doing this like this. I'm going to wait so I don't goof up in that final section. Okay, so really quickly, so you know what? We've been beating up a lot of Toads throughout this run. I feel like it's only fair we start beating up someone else.
I'll leave the room real fast.
Don't worry, it's not you. It's just you know that Hammer Bro who took away that cat suit from me?
Yeah.
I say we pay his family a visit.
No, no. They're so young.
I say we pay his family a visit.
Hey, I'm here to pay some debt. That's such a good line. My man's over here taking out the whole family, by the way.
The family also just takes out themselves sometimes.
Oh, never mind. The family took out themselves. Like, family of 4.
I'm not sure why I didn't click the cat suit for that. Yeah. Anyways, that's another nice thing. If you're ever like missing a couple stars, you actually just don't really need to replay levels or stuff like that, or like do extra levels. There's a lot of these like 1-star like small arena fights you can just do.
Yeah.
That one in World 6 is the fastest because it's closest to the start of the world. You can realistically do any one of them you're comfortable with. I'm gonna do this guy without catsuit again because I just want to keep it handy. And I don't really need it. Oddly enough, both fights on this guy have been without the catsuit.
Fun fact, we actually will be having Puffy on USC After Dark if we hit 2,000, and he will be running Mario 3D World Max %.
Oh no!
An actual cat
Oh
suit.
no!
And an actual cat suit, which he has on hand.
Yes, we actually already
Oh,
have
gosh.
that. Yeah. So as long as we hit that $2,000 goal, that is something that we can guarantee we'll have.
Like 100%, yes.
At minimum, we will get cat ears.
Do I even have cat ears in my house is the question.
Yeah, last time I checked.
Yeah, don't worry.
Yeah.
They're there.
I tried to kill one of the Toad clones. Oh, can I
Dude,
grab the
same.
star?
I hate when that happens.
But then
No!
we lose the cat suit in the
The
game.
Toad clones are defying death.
The clone is still here. No, he's returned.
Toad Clone really the true villain of this story. You know what? The reason that World 7 was so scuffed was because I had a Toad clone.
You get the bad
It was
luck,
actually-
you.
It was a clone that was going through World 7. That's why it was so bad.
That's true.
Alright, so if I had to give a rough pace, I'd say this is like a 144, 145 pace. Which isn't too shabby considering this is like my second run back into this game.
Luigi time! Party time! Oh yeah!
Fun thing is, Oddly enough, they decided to put the power up in the random hidden block instead of the actual block. Neat little gag. There we go. That's the strat I wanted to get back all the way.
Hey. And you still have the cat suit.
Yeah, this time I didn't take damage while doing that strat.
Very good.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Yeah, alright. You know, I just realized 3D World has a lot of murdering families.
I mean, listen, you gotta go for extra points.
Shut up.
True.
You missed the family of 4
No,
that
like,
we destroyed.
well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think, like, you know, if you go for anything less than 4, it's just not worth it in terms of the points.
Yeah, what else am I gonna use my 4x4 on?
Yeah, that's why I got my Ford F-150.
For the Hammer Bros family of 4.
Yes, sir.
Alright, yeah, this is gonna be like a 144.
Oh, yeah.
Assuming nothing
coming up
terrible
on-
goes wrong.
Are we coming up on time?
We have one more level, which takes like 5 minutes, so.
So one more level and then a final boss?
Well, this is the final boss level.
Oh, this is the final boss level. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So time
So we
is
have
on
like
the
about
final
5 minutes.
hit? Okay.
Yeah. Time ends when the points, like,
Cat will be back.
when points appear on the flagpole.
When points appear on when points appear on the flagpole, that is time.
Luigi time.
Yeah, basically when we actually grab the flagpole. So if you have like the cat suit, there's a slight delay.
Okay.
Which kind of clues you into a little strat we're going to be doing, which we've been doing throughout the run, funnily enough, called losing our cat suit.
Dude, I love that strat.
That is now an actual strat. Now the question is, do we grab the 171st star?
Is it for the funny?
Is it for funny?
It's for the funny.
Well, I hate comedy.
Yeah,
so there's
I
that
can't
issue.
stand that. How long does it take to get the 171st? Or is it
It's
just on the
during the
way?
auto scroller, so it's literally on the way.
Absolutely. I
Alright.
love odd numbers.
I love odd numbers.
Dude, that's 102 away from 69.
Dude!
Dude, so true.
Dude, Margaret.
No, we already saw Margaret.
Oh, we
Wait.
did see Margaret.
Oh, God, a furry.
Run!
It's furry versus furry, the epic climax.
There can only be one. Don't.
I don't like that choice.
I know.
I
Scratch
don't.
that from the record.
Maybe we shouldn't say that.
Literally scratch that from
Yeah,
the
scratch that
record.
for. Oh no, now it's a furry court. Oh no.
no.
Oh
Everyone
no.
give your best furry jokes.
This is
a
rapid
furry
fire.
comedy show now.
Oh, we're a furry show, Dylan.
Meow.
No! Put the cat ears away.
Ooh.
No, don't.
Rar.
XD. Raffle.
I don't think that one's furry. Rolling on the furry.
Oh,
Wait, no,
hey!
rolling on the furry. No.
Yeah, don't. Just don't.
What
What is happening?
What is happening?
Luigi.
Yeah, what was
Luigi
that?
is having too much fun.
You mentioned furries and he just started wigging out, dude.
Dude, we know what Luigi's
He-
about.
he
We
went-
know who he is.
You said it and he went, oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Luigi is having. Luigi was excited there.
Luigi time.
Hey, furry. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, there's a skip here, an auto-scroller skip, that should be easy, but I have a notorious track record of failing it.
Yay!
It's like the opposite of the dot dot fight from Spider-Man Kids.
Which is very funny when you consider the fuzzy timeline auto-scroller skip, which I'm decently good at, is also one of the hardest auto-scrollers.
That's the way of the road, brother.
What? I can.
There we go. I got it.
Oh
Let's
my
go.
god, that was awesome. I was sitting here like, where are we? What is happening?
Basically, the way you do that, also, the way you do that skip is you literally align yourself right, hold up, and press jump whenever you stop feeling the rumble of climbing the wall. And it's literally that easy. All you need is a
Why are
controller
there
of
two?
rumble.
Why are there three?
He ain't
Four.
a
It's a family of 4.
It's a family of 4. Quick, you know what to
Yeah.
do.
Dude.
Alright. So yeah, this is like 144-ish.
Alright, we're coming up on time. I'll tell you when.
The furry and his kittens.
Not the litter.
Time's coming up soon. And as we all know, furries all canonically explode into fireworks.
Dude!
Dude!
Oh, I wish Margaret would.
Margaret would love that,
Yeah,
dude.
remember, if you want your family to have a little bit of excitement when you get cremated, become a furry. You'll become a firework.
You heard it here first. Don't become a furry.
I'm putting dynamite.
I'm putting dynamite in. I'm putting a pipe bomb in your car right now.
And
Wait for
No,
it.
we have one more small cutscene.
we have
because
one
why
more
not?
small cutscene.
Oh, there's a
Also,
button.
not to take damage, but
It's the
alright,
boys.
wait for it.
Wait for it.
Now,
Time.
1:44:07.
Hey, that's pretty good. GG.
Nice.
Oh my
So-
gosh, that was a run and a half.
That was awesome.
I know you said it was scuffed, but we went from like 20 minutes behind when you started to like somehow we're only 3 minutes behind.
Yeah,
So it was,
Fine,
listen,
Yeah.
it was good. It was good.
it was good. Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah.
It was,
Oh man.
now,
Also,
we gotta talk about Mario.
I
no.
know.
Mario's useless. We don't talk about Mario.
Hey, yeah.
He has been confined to my webcam.
Bro, he's red.
That's where he belongs.
Any Mario haters in chat?
He's
I
gonna
am
get you.
Mario.
Let's go, dude. That's so based.
Bro, I love
Bro.
red.
I love red. I'm more of a green guy, you know.
So anything you want to say to the folks at home? Or anything regarding the charities, anything?
Yeah, make sure to definitely check out other 3D World speedruns, like I mentioned, Luigi Master, Mizu, Shoyu. Definitely check them out. They're really good. Their runs have a lot of strats that I wasn't unfortunately able to showcase. If you want to speedrun this game, absolutely feel free to join the 3D World Discord server. We have a lot of people willing to help. Like a lot of great community. Don't use Nico BBQ's tutorial. Just a heads up. That's a community. That's more of a community joke, but also not that great. And all in all, Mario bad. Anyways,
Dude, listen. I'll talk to you later.
that's just the moral of this. That's the moral of this speed.
He's in a jar again. Why is he always in a jar?
Oh yeah,
Dude.
Bowser's in a jar.
Why? No, Bowser was
take
in
that
a
as well.
jar. Anyway.
And again, the funniest thing is, the fairies that we didn't save don't even appear in this credit sequence.
As they
They
should.
literally just never appear until you save them.
They just shouldn't.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, thank you so much for this Mario
Yeah.
3D World run.
Thank you for having me on.
We're going to cut to a quick intermission. Stay tuned, folks at home. We're going to be right back at you with Rio. We're going to get them set up pretty quickly here and hopefully have this next one out to you shortly. Thank you so much, and we'll see you.
Perfectly timed to the end too.
I was trying to plan for that, yeah. That's the end.